Well, I finally own a PS5 now, and it only took. Let me see here real quick. Oh, all right. Well, better late than never, I suppose. But hey, you know what? Let's take a look at Astro's Playroom just for the fun of it. Now I'm aware of Astrobot, another game focused on this cute little robot named Astro, and from my understanding, it's more or less just an expanded version of Astro's Playroom. But I don't currently own it at the time of this video, and I don't plan on picking it up for a while, especially with how my backlog is currently. I just bought Final Fantasy 16 and gonna be playing the hell out of that for a bit. I got the next Final Fantasy 14 patch that I'm gonna be dealing with for a while, and I got a lot of other games that I plan on tackling in the future. So Astrobot will get its time one day, but not for a while. Astro's Playroom is a 3D platform that primarily focuses on teaching you how your PlayStation 5 operates, mostly focused on your DualSense controller. You have a motion sensor that you can shake around like a mad lad with all these cute little robots inside and give them a massive headache. The touchpad for moving this damn physics engine test in one of the areas. The adaptive triggers, which can be either very easy to press down or make you have to really squeeze it down for the full effect. And finally, the microphone, where you can show off how absolutely stupid you can be. I'm gonna do something very stupid with this, alright? Don't mind me. With these features of your DualSense controller, it's time to put those to use in the 4 locations that the game takes you through. In no particular order, we have the Tropical Resort cooling springs taking place in the console's cooling system, the oh-so-pretty GPU jungle, and this godforsaken monkey suit that gives my hands a serious workout, SSD Speedway, which, actually, I got nothing for this one. But hey, there's a Final Fantasy VII reference here. That's 3 Final Fantasy games I mentioned. I'm just now noticing that as I'm recording this. Oops. Actually, now that I think about it, this area does give me one of my favorite items to use in the entire game. Gun. And finally, the Memory Meadows, where
fucking windy.
By traveling across these areas, collecting coins for the Scotch machine in the lab, collecting these artifacts to fill up the lab with all kinds of stuff from the PlayStation's history, and puzzle pieces to fill up these murals. All ending with a fight against this T-Rex that dies pretty quickly after making it go blind, and then comes back as a giant robot, which we blow up by making it get smacked by its own tongue. Astro can do what many other platformers can do as well. He has a 2-hit punch combo that packs a mean punch. Seriously, those punches might just send someone to the next dimension if you're not careful. By holding down the button, you can charge the spin attack, and now I'm suddenly in the mood for Crash Bandicoot. Maybe later. Astro is also capable of jumping, which... Oh, wait a minute, why did I write it like that? Isn't it a platformer? I think that's pretty obvious, right? But it even has a short but very helpful hover that makes landing precise jumps a bit easier, and those lasers coming from his feet can also break specific floors and also damage enemies. Finally, you can grab onto these cables sticking out of the ground and pull them to reveal some goodies. It can either be coins, an artifact to add to your collection, or a canister that you can smack someone or something with. The game does lean on the easy side, of course. I wouldn't expect a Dark Souls level of difficulty with a game designed to get used to your new console and such. If you aren't worried about 100% completion, Astro's Playroom should take you about 2 to 3 hours. The game doesn't really try to challenge you too hard, nothing will drive you crazy, except this damn monkey suit and maybe the ball suit as well. Okay, before we talk about each area's gimmick, when Astrobot released, this game received some additional collectibles available to you after you finish the main game in the form of these special bots. I won't take too long with this, I promise. There's one every area in a specific stage. All you have to do is locate the capsule they are trapped in, which can be a puzzle to solve, and then solve the puzzle needed to open them. I'll let you figure these out for yourself, but all I will say is, these weren't too bad to find since I had a guy with me, but fuck this stupid monkey, and fuck its stupid puzzle to free it from captivity. Alright, special bots out of the way, now for the gimmicks. Every area is broken up into 4 stages, 2 of them being your typical 3D platforming stages, with the other 2 being focused on a gimmick to make use of the DualSense's functions. In Cooling Springs, you have this Spring Frog suit where you use the triggers to launch yourself and the controller's motion sensor to angle yourself in the direction you want to go. Takes a bit getting used to, but not the worst thing to control when you aren't trying to be precise. Don't ask me how long it took me to get this one puzzle piece. I really don't want to talk about it. In Memory Meadows, we have the ball suit, which you only use the touchpad to control where you go, while being at the mercy of the physics engine, and physics will find a way to win every time. You can press the touchpad down to act as a brake, and it helps a lot, especially during this ice bridge bit, to get this one artifact. SSD Speedway has technically 2 gimmicks. This hang glider in the first section, which, like the Spring Frog suit, is fine until you need to be precise. But the real gimmick here is the rocket ship, which is my favorite out of all the rest. Like the Spring Frog suit, you use both the triggers to launch yourself. Pressing both of them will launch you upwards, while holding down one of them will help you move in that direction you want to go. While launching yourself, you can also use the motion sensors to help give yourself some speed, or while you're just flying upwards to steer yourself in the direction you want to go. The only times I died with this was because of reckless driving. Oops. Finally, GPU Jungle has the monkey suit, which is just awkward. You use the triggers to hold onto a ledge for dear life, and you use the motion sensor to move your arms to reach the next one, like your rock climb. Again, it's awkward. And when you have to do these spinning bits here, that's pretty fun and all, but God, this whole thing is just murder on my hands. Please tell me this does not make a return Astrobot, please. My hands can only handle so much. If you own a PlayStation 5 and you haven't played Astro's Playroom yet, I'd say it wouldn't hurt to give it a try. Again, the game's very short, should take you only about 2-3 hours to finish just the base game if you're not trying to go for all the collectibles. But if you are, expect about 5-6 hours, even with a guide. Maybe longer if you choose not to use the guide, and especially if you don't use the guide to figure out those damn special bots. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what the next video will be just yet, so I'll try to get something out before Expedition releases. Right now, over on my live streams, I'm playing through Trials of Mana and working towards getting all the achievements in that game. Once I'm done with that, I would like to get a video out for it, so I think that'll be the next project, but we'll see about that. Until then, y'all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time you're watching this, and I'll see you next time. Take care.